Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking all about my eyebrow grooming routine as well as how I fill in my brows. So I fill in my brows pretty much every time I wear makeup because I like that bold look, and I know a lot of people don't, but I do. So personally, this is how I fill mine in, and I've had a lot of requests to do it, so I figured I would do it for you guys. But I want to show you also how I groom them. I don't groom them every day. I groom them whenever I notice that there's an issue with them. So I'm going to tell you really quickly the products that I need to do my eyebrows. So if you want to kind of get the same products or get products that are similar, find them in your collection, what works for you. But I'm going to go ahead and just share with you what I like to use. So the first for filling in my brows is a brow powder. I've never tried a brow pencil, so let me know what your guys' favorites are down below because I think that might be my next FIF. So besides that, I love this Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit. I'm in the color Light. Yeah, 01 Light, and I love the Anastasia Double as well, but I think this is just super affordable at the drugstore. You can get it at like Target and stuff like that. To go with that, I love this brush. Like, I got this from Anastasia in a kit. It's got an angled, really like dense brush on the end and then a spoolie on the other side. So I use this for grooming my brows as well as filling them in. I use the powder with this and then I comb through them with this. And then for some of my grooming products, the number one thing that I absolutely love are bikini razor shaver things. I like to use these in between my eyebrows. Now I know it's kind of crazy if you get a little too carried away, like you can hack off your eyebrows, so just be very careful, but it's a lot, it doesn't hurt at all. Like, it's so painless compared to tweezing. If you're not a tweezer, go ahead and use this. And I use it mostly just in the middle of my eyebrows, sometimes if I have a little bit of stragglies, and sometimes down below. But I recommend getting your eyebrows waxed at least once when you're younger so you can kind of find the shape that works best for your eyes and then go ahead and just maintain them. That's what I've always done. I haven't had my eyebrows waxed since I was in high school, and so probably like 4 years. So I've just been maintaining them myself, and this is an amazing little thing, and they last sharp forever. Like, I probably had this for like 2 years, so it's amazing, and highly recommend these for getting in between those so you don't have a unibrow. And then also is a pair of like hair cutting scissors. Now these are my mom's, they're nice ones, but I just have a pair of Conair ones at home. And I'll show you what I do with them, but I basically just trim my eyebrows. Now this can be a little tricky, but if you do it the right way and just go above the brow, anything that's above the brow, not like below the brow, like your natural brow line, then you'll be fine. And I highly recommend these. It'll save you a lot of time from having to use brow gel and stuff like that, and it'll keep them like really maintained. So highly recommend a pair of scissors like that. And then of course, just a pair of standard tweezers. These are my mom's, they're Revlon ones, but I have a pair of Anastasia ones at home. I just like Anastasia because I got it all in a kit and I just use what I have. So basically that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys me grooming as well as filling in my brows. Let me know what your guys' tips and tricks are for grooming your brows and filling them in down below, and your favorite products of course. And yeah, let's go ahead and just get into me doing mine. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is show you how I would groom my eyebrows. Now my eyebrows are pretty much not that long right now, but what I would do to start with, like the middle hairs, I always use this little comb razor thing right here. It's just perfect for getting like mass amounts of hair, and you don't have to pluck them all, so it doesn't hurt as bad. And I just like easily run it through here. You don't want to go too far in because you don't want, you know, your eyebrows to be too far away from the center of your face, even though this one's a little further that way. But eyebrows aren't meant to be perfect, so just do your best. But I just like this. It's really easy. Sometimes I'll go up top, but most of the time not really, because I believe in getting your eyebrows groomed like once so you find the perfect shape for you, and then from then on you won't really need to. So I will use it there, and I will sometimes use it down along my other eyebrows. Now, I mean below the bottom, but very rarely. Now I get these are like bikini razor shaver things, but they work perfectly for grooming your eyes, so I highly recommend them. The hair in between your eyebrows is going to grow back a lot faster, but it's not as bad as plucking it. You're just trimming it, and it's quicker, easier. I do this like every other day before I do my makeup. So that's the first thing I highly recommend. The next thing is a good pair of tweezers. Now these are my mom's tweezers. I have a pair of Anastasia eyebrow plucker tweezer things. But basically I just use these for like the little stray hairs that are down below underneath my hairline, and you just want to grab onto the hair securely and then pluck pretty slowly so you grab the whole root of the hair. And I just use it for touch-ups, but I don't really use it for in between because I feel like I'll be plucking for life. So that's what I use these for. I don't use tweezers very often, but if I do, it's mostly for stray hairs down along, right around there, and yeah, whenever I see one, I will pluck it. So just a good pair of tweezers. Any tweezers will really do. The next thing I do to kind of control the length and the craziness of them is I take like a spoolie end, and this is on the end of my Anastasia brow brush thing, and I will comb my eyebrows up And as you can tell, they're not bad right now. But if they're like really long, I'll just go ahead and take my little scissors, hair cutting scissors, and just trim along the tops of them. You don't want to trim too far past what your natural brow line is because you don't want gaps and, you know, too much going on. But this really helps me from having to set my eyebrows with gel if I trim them. So I will use these little things to trim my eyebrows. But besides that, for just filling in my eyebrows, I love my Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit. I also love my Anastasia Brow Powder, but this one's really, really nice and super affordable at the drugstore. As you can tell, I use, sorry, it's powdery, this color the absolute most, and then I use just a little bit of that, and I'm running out of it, so I'm going to need more. But I'm going to show you basically just general how I do it. I know that my eyebrows are very different, like if you look up really close, but for me, they look good. So I like a thicker brow now. I know everybody likes their eyebrows a little bit different, but for me, this is how I do them. So I just take the lightest color and I start by outlining the top shape of my brow. And I just pack a lot of powder onto this stiff angled brush. Any angled brush would do. Just like this because it's like a 2-for-1. And I got it in a kit. So just fill in any spots that are sparse, and shape your eyebrow. I don't really shape them any different way. I just basically draw in the ones that are that they're already there, and then I just go ahead and comb them out. So you can tell they're very, like, a lot different, but they're really only darker with this lighter powder. I only use the lightest powder, which is very, very light, but there's a huge difference in it, and I really like the look of defined brows. So I'm going to go ahead and do it on the other one. Start by taking up top. You can also use any eyeshadow that kind of matches yours. Blondes, I think for a rule, you go 2 shades darker. Brunettes, you go 2 shades lighter than your brow color, but everybody has different preferences, and this is just the way I do mine. I come through to like evenly distribute the color. And that's it. Those are my brows. So if you have crazy brows, you can go ahead and set them with a gel. But I don't. I never have. I just don't like that look. And it's just really simple, really easy, and it just kind of brings the whole look together. So that is how I do my eyebrows. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye, guys.